Hello, my name is TechTypo, and today I will be showing you a interesting tutorial on how to set up and install and run a really simple Minecraft server for people who don't understand, want an easy way, or it's just, kind of difficult to start with. So I will be showing you this interesting little program called TT Server Maker. And now what it does, I don't want to archive it. What it does is it's just a simple, easy, nice interface and a way to set up a working Minecraft server. So download link will be in the description, and I'll just walk you through the setup. So once you've downloaded and installed the exe, you will get a little desktop icon that looks like this, TT Server Maker. Just click on that there, open it up, you'll get this nice loading thing. All credit to the guys behind this, by the way. And here is just my server that I've already set up. So I'll just set up a new one. It'll be YouTube test, why not? Now there's two options. You can get a bucket, vanilla. Well, stick with a vanilla if you're new to this, because Bukkit is a little more advanced. We will just be setting up a vanilla server today. Anyway, so you just want to continue with that, and then you have it here, and you want to go. You can press the little edit button if you want to rename it. You can't change it because it will mess up the game files. So don't do that. So you can also delete them and such. So once you've clicked on one, you can press this little nice button down here, and you'll get this. So now this is where it's quite cool. There appears to be a little glitch down here. Just ignore that. So that pretty much just, anyway. What it is it just allows you to give you nice, easy options on how to set up a server. So we'll start with the information, or pretty easy stuff that is required. So you can set how much RAM it can use. Now, depending on how fast your computer is, you may not want to have a server running, because it'll run pretty badly. But just stick with the stock here. If you know what you're doing, go ahead with what you know. But I would leave that at the stock there. And view distance. Now this affects your RAM usage and how the server runs. So I would again keep that at the stock 10. Allow flight, your choice. If you're like a creative server or something. And enable command blocks. I recommend to put this on when you're setting up the server. And online mode just kind of means, oh, the server works. So flick, you want that on. And remember, these aren't just click, they're slidey things. So it's kind of funny. But I would recommend enable command blocks for other stuff. And then your slogan. So your slogan is below your little picture. When it says multiplayer is what it says. So I'm going to be... See? So, and then it'll say that underneath the server once it's set up. So more information. This is a very nice program, again, by the way. Resource packs. I do not recommend using any at the beginning of a server. Now, you can also get a server icon. Now, this is very strange. I have not figured out how to get it to work. It's a little strange, but whatever. And then, so you can figure out how that works. Kudos to you. And then there's also announce achievements here, which is for some reason messed up. I don't know if that's just me, but the sliders right here. So I would turn that off, because every time someone joins, they would get the has got inventory or whatever. So that's kind of annoying. So, and then map, this is where it gets interesting. So the name is not what you think it would be. It's when you go to teleport to different worlds in a server. So if you've ever been on a server before, you would see those little things like, oh, go here to go to TNT run or something. When you go through those, it teleports you to a completely different world. It's not all in the same super flat world. So whatever you're going to call your main one, I find important here, because that way you're going to use to teleport. So if I wanted this first world to be my lobby, you would just call it lobby. And now that's what you're going to need. Now, the import option, I haven't got to work, probably just because the maps I choose are kind of weird. But actually, I have got it to work, just the Bukkit version is strange. But so you just want to go import, and it'll take you straight to the your Minecraft save folder by default. So let's say I wanted to use my little server thing I set up here. Actually, I'll use hub lobby. But then you have to get a level.dat folder. So you don't need this entire thing. You just want the .dat folder. So pick that up, open that up, and it'll have put it in there. But I'm just gonna, it'll rename it as well. And then the seed, if you want that, and then you can just make it a super flat, which I recommend if you're importing a world. And then the generator settings, I would recommend leaving this stock as well. Same thing with this. Hardcore mode, if you want that. Your choice. Generate structures, allow nether, again, your choice. Doesn't really affect performance too much. Spawn NPCs, this, again, choice. Although it does affect performance on poor computers, so do remember that. And then, of course, difficulty and forced game mode. So that means you can't change your game mode once you're in the server. So that's not very good if you're a builder for the server and you can't be creative. So I recommend not having that on and having it set to peaceful. I just like that. Survival, creative. I don't recommend using adventure because that gets kind of annoying. And then you can choose start. And then here is create shortcut to desktop. So I'll just quickly show that to you. Here is my Moda Adventures random server that I made earlier. And that'll just immediately start it up. But since I updated this, it doesn't work, but I'll show it to you over here. So we're going to create a shortcut to desktop, and now we have start YouTube test server. So I'll show you how that works in a moment. Again, players, max players, allow PvP, such like that. Ops are important, and then I'll just tell you the information. I recommend leaving it at 4, but if you know what you're doing, you can change that. Advanced, I would again leave this here if you don't know what you're doing. And premium, now this doesn't really matter. So, an interesting thing, if you don't have premium, it'll say that you have to donate. Well, if you say, there's an option on the thing that says, I don't want to pay, guess what you can do? They send you a code anyway. So, the guys behind this are really nice, and if you can't afford it or just don't want to pay, dick, then you get to, they just give you a premium one, so that they're quite nice there. But, so I don't recommend doing anything else here, especially in advanced, if you don't know what you're doing. Now, another big part about a server is open port. So, what that means is that if you host a server on your own wireless network, you can, access it from any computer connected to the network. So, it works kind of like a LAN. What a port does is it tells your modem, or the thing that your internet goes through, that, oh yeah, I can go out to the big wild web, whatever place. So what that does is that means other people can come and not exactly use your internet, but pretend that you're on it so they can connect to your Minecraft server. So some other programs that will do this is Hamachi or Evolve. Now I won't explain those because if you know what they are, then you know what I'm talking about. I'll have another video about details like that later, but for right now, there's an option here in this nice program if you get the premium version, where you can open port. Now, I couldn't get it to work for me. See? Fail. Your computer port doesn't like my ways. So, I don't know if that'll work for you, but it does not work for me. It actually can sometimes crash the program here, or slow it down. But so there you go. There's your information if you are port forwarded. I'll make another video about explaining more in depth about port forwarding and how to do it. But there you go. So open port, if you have the premium version and you can get it to work, then good for you. I can't, but that doesn't really matter because I'll just be showing you on my own network anyway. But now you want to go start, and you'll get this thing, so you get to choose the version. I'm just going to choose the latest official release, and then you can download and start. So it'll download just kind of like the data to start it up. Once you get that, you'll get this friendly little look at, press OK once it's done. You'll get this, you have to accept, now always read it. You'll get this nice console here. And it'll just have to start up first. There you go. And it'll start the server, whatever, preparing lobby, start region, done. So, perfect. So now what we can do is, if you go back up here to connect to your own server, if you're not port forwarded, just copy this number here. Boop, right here. Just want to copy that, and then go to your Minecraft, and I'll show you that in a moment, but let's just go through other stuff here. So here, if you're going to opt yourself, you can put commands in here. So let's say I go on the server and I want to opt myself. You can go, and then